Hello, internet friends. Welcome back to more Final Fantasy XVI, but I'm bad. I am your forehead, I mean your host. My name is Bay, and I will be continuing to play through this entire game and aiming for the 100 percentile mark, which, if you would like a update, we are 30 of 50 trophies, which is only 44%. If someone would like to work out the math on that one, that would be most helpful, because for some reason, that is not how it goes. That is not how math works. Here we go. We are back after quite the story point. There are somewhere in the ballpark of 7 to 8 side quests, 2 of which are unlock quests. And of course, we are going to do every single one of them. And then after we do all of them, then we'll talk with MSQ. We'll go to the infirmary. I don't know if that's going to open up. I was told that more hunts will proc after that point. But I think we're just going to go get these unlock quests started, because there are 2 of them. I imagine one might be an upgrade for like inventory potion size, and one might be, I don't know, because there's only so many types of unlocks, passive upgrades Clive gets. So let's talk to August, which will probably be Blacksmith Blues 3 or 4 or whatever. I'm not looking at the quest name, so let's see.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
No? What?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
What about it?
Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
That's not good.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic.
All right, well,
Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently.
that would be bad.
Sultan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
Yeah, so to get platinum, but that's not 100%, I don't think. That the platinum trophy, because I was told you can get 100% of like the base game, and there are a bunch of optional ones, but now I might have conflicting information. So we'll see when we get there, shall we?
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
So what do we
Yeah.
unlock with
I can't
this?
stand about
Because
knowing
it's
what's
the
happening out there,
blacksmith
so I'm off.
town.
I'll see you in Dravost.
Oh, head to Dravost. Oh, it is Blacksmith Blues 4. Of course it is. Of course it is. The other one is in the back. No. In Mid's dungeon. Thought it was in the backyard. I'm stuck. Yeah, because I'm not sure if this main story will branch immediately. So we'll just keep to all this side quest and the unlocks right now. Just take a moment, take a breather, as it were, considering what happened yesterday. I am good with some easy quests, some world building, some stuff here and there,
How
you know.
was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
It was a boat that went fast. Hello, Wayne.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life.
Okay.
This time, it's a new smelter.
New smelter.
It's got a verbatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification.
Mm.
And a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that
Please. Like I'm 5 years old. 7 at the maximum. Explain this to me like that.
let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot.
Very good.
A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain.
Very good, thank you.
Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish, neither.
Neither?
The good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that.
Right.
Any chance you could help me too?
Well, it's worth reputation, and we need to do it, so yes.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
Oh,
Got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More
fallen
materials.
materials.
This smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
Huh.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see?
Okay.
What's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside.
Right.
These things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
Why are we whispering?
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
Yes.
That's it in a nutshell. Yeah. We're only 3
Yeah.
short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume,
Okay.
and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia.
All right.
Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
Oh.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
You can't really walk if you do that. Good luck, though. Even weirder science.
Can't say I've ever been to the Silent South myself. Nor Advent, for that matter. I've hardly ever been out of the duchy, to tell you the truth. Did get the chance to visit Lost Plume once, though.
I've made a
What's
mistake.
Piece of work that place is. Would have stuck around to study the relics more. If half of them hadn't been trying to blimmin' kill me.
That is true. I did just make
With
the...
comfort in the hands of Akashic.
I did make the inference that NPCs in video games actually walk around. Now, this guy's walking around. So, some of them do. They must be higher level NPCs than the rest. You think? What's their level compared to the other ones? Look, let's use D&D terms. Right? If most civilians NPCs are like level 0 to a level 1/4, what level is this guy? He's walking around. Level 1/2? Oh, they trade their ability to speak to walk. Yeah, he's not talking. That's true. Ah. Okay. That's the dumbest discussion I think we've ever had. There's so many green blobs. Let's see. If we go up here, we can do the weirder science and get the actual quest that's at the Vale under new management from the Dame, I'm assuming. All right. That orchestrion roll still hasn't shown up at Karen, by the way. I checked. We'll have to progress the story a little bit for it to show up. All right, let's go talk to Isabel or someone to get the quest here going. And then we can go get the spherical echo.
Those things.
It's probably just to beat up a little mini boss or something. Is Torgal with me? There he is. There he is. Torgal, where you going?
Get it, boy.
Nom nom nom.
So many were injured.
Okie doke.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do?
What's happening?
My wards and I may soon be without a home.
Why?
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
Okay.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold,
Mm-hmm.
a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek.
Okay.
He's already secured the support of the various army remnants. with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
Right.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of
That doesn't
persuasion
happen,
to
though. That's totally
discourage him from
fantasy.
this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men. If it did not cost him his life.
Yeah.
But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation. Least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf?
I'll go punch
For your
him.
services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them.
Okay.
And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'm gonna deck him in the schnoz.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Woobly woo boop. So this is just an in-town quest then, as it would seem. Right over from yonder. Too many side quests already popping up. So that's the garrison, yeah. What do we have equipped right now anyway? XP ability points and gil. Sure. I probably can take off the extra gil. I'm starting to feel like we might not need much of it.
At the remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
The remembrance ceremony. How far back in the game was that? Hello?
Halt.
What's up?
Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
Not really a civilian?
Here, I'll go and ask.
Not really a... This man just called Clive a civilian?
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid.
Very good.
Tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
No.
Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Ah.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place.
All right.
With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Suddenly, hat.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Probably.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
just
Citizens
leave.
revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. Wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
A Final Fantasy inspired quest where I walk around and talk to a bunch of random townspeople. Let's go. I know what game I'm playing.
You are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I assume that's his daughter. Although, knowing the subject matter of this type of game could be... There's another bard? Oh my god, I've never seen you before. Pardon me, one moment.
The legionaries lay limp and lorn, both heads and swords hung low. But at her touch they did rise up to meet their blue-eyed foe.
Worth it.
You needn't fret. The creatures.
So you go talk to 3 NPCs, is it? 3 NPCs.
Alright there.
Alright,
What is it
see?
you're after, sir?
Talk to an
That's your
NPC.
opinion, actually.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him.
Oh,
Not much. None of us traders do.
damn.
It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place.
Yeah, outside.
Didn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they?
Yeah.
And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Hmm.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Mm.
You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him.
Hmm.
If he thinks his name and
and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
I like that guy's shirt. Ye old classic medieval Henley. She did, in a way. That was me. I was that icon. Hello, my name is Clive. Hello, hello.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough.
No.
What about the soldiers?
What about the soldiers indeed? I'm going to imagine it's going to be split between the soldiers and the people. The soldiers might just be scared. Like loyalty scared. We'll see though. Hello?
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
Correct.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after.
Yeah.
That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us some men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Yep.
I left everything.
That makes sense.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Serious soldier.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
That gets into the at what cost kind of category though. Well, you're not a soldier. Are you off-duty soldier, I guess? Are you sweeping the... You're sweeping the dirt off the dirt? Indeed.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them. But if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
I guess I don't know what state the actual capital construct is. Wouldn't it be easier or more important to fix and rebuild what was broken in the capital and just go stay there? It looks like it's pretty much still standing. But I guess it's flooded. Part of it is flooded. That's the issue at hand. Aetherflood is a very weird story point, considering that it can just be right next to them and we're fine. compared to how far away you think you'd have to be or want to be. I don't know.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds.
Right.
It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
Yep.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Is it also your duty as the captain of the city guard to let that big goblin... There's a freaking...
Seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Look how many nasty critters are right outside the gate. It's almost like this is a video game or something. It's a big goblin chunky gigas over there just hanging out. Just doing his thing. Hello, Isabel, I'm back.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare?
Well, you see...
Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that.
All right.
Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Oh.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Ah.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach.
Okay.
I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it.
Huh.
It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of
Oh.
standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Huh. Okay. That was all of a sudden.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Oh, more side quests to do in the future? You don't say. Quest complete. That was a lot of XP. That was a lot of talking, I guess. Good lord. Right. Okay. Just quite literally a walking and talking quest. The state of Northreach and Sandbreck and all that.
Those things I said before.
All right, let's go fight some fallen robot things. And that's what we're about to go do. Way up here in the forest, it would seem. Ambrosia, would you like to stretch your legs and your wings by chance? Hello. Wow. Little flap flap. Flap 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 flap. Flap 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 flap. It's quite the jump, that's for sure. Woo! Sort of up the hill here, I guess. Yep.
Straight home now.
Hello. The juggling that was happening there because of my flame shield was a little bit comical. That bug was just stuck in it. All right, so it's like a mini boss here or just a bunch of little dudes?
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Bunch of little dudes. Ooh, the timing. Good job. Oh, there's two of them. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that still hit me. Huh. Ow, my face.
I needed that.
It's making my like combo feel like it's not syncing properly when they're getting juggled like that. You got him, Torgal. Oh, I can't grapple even in that. Hmm.
How to find this spherical echo?
0 XP for all those mobs? Oh, there it is.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Now I go accidentally popping strength tonics again. There's nothing else to do here. World map me. We can go... Some of these are not connected. There is stuff at Martha's Rest to do. Something new at the Martha's Rest shop? Really? What? Maybe that's where the orchestrated roll went? That'd be weird.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Yep, one moment.
How do?
How do? Unless it's just updating the fact that it had the rune set that procced here. Nope. It's Shiva accessories. Reduces Rhyme's cooldown by 2 seconds. Oh my god, I am asleep.
Much obliged.
Definitely do not
Thanks
value
very
nor
much.
respect the cooldown reduction items. They seem almost completely worthless.
I wanted one of those.
You did? You wanted a Gil bug that can be traded for Gil that you bought from Gil for me that just caught whatever.
Very well.
Alright, where's Doris? Doris, hello?
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
You at the brothel? Oh, maybe she is.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
Wink, wink.
How
Nudge,
goes
nudge.
the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You.
Side quests.
I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me.
Oh.
Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Yeah, okay. Good sleuthing.
She asked me to join her at the Baum Archers. It's a wonder she still trusts me after everything that happened.
That sounds like a trap. I don't know about you, Doris. That sounds like a trap. Oh, man. Quite far away. Let's go in here and talk to Martha, or whoever has the side quest going on here. Let's see. Hello, it's always Martha.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you.
Ah.
I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool.
Can do.
Seeds for planting.
Yeah.
Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well,
right.
The Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late.
I imagine so.
Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Yeah. All right. Deliver the seeds and take care of some Akashic.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
They say it's so weird.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway.
Yeah, I thought that was
Sir
just
Wade
like
will know
a
what to do
lettuce
with him.
cabbage thing.
And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Yep. thought they were just like a lettucey, cabbagey thing. I also thought for the longest time they were pronounced gashal greens. Because just how it looks like when you look at the pronunciation anyway. Or gashal? Gashal? So we go to... Well, Eastpool has that, but we have to go down here first. And then go back up. So we'll port onto the docks, go up, swirl around. Because there's even another side quest at Eastpool. Oh, no ambrosia in the broken downtown. Suppose I gotta also figure out where those other two orchestrion rolls are that are just in a town area. Oh, goblins here now. Well, that's not ideal. So weird. The noise they make. Well, it's unique.
Get him.
You got him, Torgal?
Torgal, kill. Stay down.
Yeah, good job. Almost level up. Bork, Bork. Okay, let's go, Ambrosia. One of the two you cannot reach yet.
Ambrosia.
Oh, okay. It's in a, so it's in an area that is just not unlocked yet. That's fair. What? I'm holding forward? Okay, that was weird. Oh boy, 6 gil. It's like a weird load section right there on that bridge. Oh.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet.
Yep.
How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
Maybe because, you know.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready.
Wow.
We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Yeah, okay, X.
Welcome to try.
Yeah, indeed. My frames? Good grief. Like she's a bit of a voyeur, just watching us kill all of her men. Whoops. Okay. Okay.
There's a good boy.
And they keep getting me just in an animation frame. Ow. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he didn't. He got pushed away, but he didn't actually die. He's just stuck. Do it, you won't. It's probably the only like finishing move I think is a little weird in this game. Like using your sword as a baseball bat. Level up, 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 up. Thank you. All right, so you were saying?
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be.
Uh-huh.
I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
This is weird,
Sid.
champ. Any information about her? Nope.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade?
Nope.
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or.
Yeah.
But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child.
My goodness.
Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Can this woman even see us talking to her right now when she's up so high on her damn high horse?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore.
Okay.
And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
Okay.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Indeed. Quest complete?
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Not quest complete. Okay, we'll talk to the quest giver. Oh, are we teleporting back? Oh gosh, okay. So sometime later, fade to black, cut back, teleport for free? Okay.
Welcome back, Sid.
Howdy, howdy.
Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be alright.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
What? Complete. Damn, that almost 2,000 XP made but a mere smidge on our XP bar. we're getting into that point now where we're probably not going to be leveling up all that often, considering that was that little bit. I guess when the next reputation unlock is with all these side quests. Not yet. All right, well, we're just heading right back out because we obviously weren't done doing what we wanted to do out there. Because this is where we wanted to get the even weirder science piece. Those do connect, so just go here, go through Amber, and then go up and around to the west. Whoa.
Good girl.
I wonder if these chocobos here count anymore as the ones that give good ability points. Probably not, though. Oh. Oh.
Damn it. The whole village has turned.
Didn't know this happened. Well, that explains that. What? Oh. Saw a health bar through the wall there. Is there anything else in this town now? Oh, yeah, little bonk. One chocobo. Never mind, there are more. Oh. Guess I didn't explore Amber much back in the day if there was... Unless that loot only spawned now because of the fact that an ether flood covered over everything. Whoop. An even bigger box. It's a small bonus for actually going through the town, I suppose. Big bombs. Oh, got turned around. This one's stuck. Like I was stuck in the corner there. Alrighty, hello. Whoa. You walked through here much earlier in the game.
Time to fight.
Oh! It's a pretty good combination. Yep, that's pretty helpful. Right around the corner here. Oh, there's a big one. Already opened that little floating fallen chest forever ago. Yep.
This won't be easy.
Bum, 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 bum. He's got frozen. Ow. Oh, he's up. I was kind of stuck in the wall there. That was weird. Oh, almost got the stun off in time. Almost. Oh, could have LB'd there too, I suppose. All the yellow numbers. All of them. Oh, I was a little bit late on that. My face. Oh. Yeah, he did that when I was against the wall. All the balls were just blasted me. Oh, wrong button. Yep. Trying to get the stun right before it happened to interrupt the cast. But it did not work.
That's better.
What are we getting here?
2 down.
1 to go.
1 to go.
And then what was the teleport all the way up to East Pool? Okay. Chewing through it, getting stuff done, working on it. Yeah. Well, there are people just around now, which is cool.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our own food.
The victuals Martha sends us are more than enough for me.
Probably not, my guy. So Wade, you are doing a great NPC pose. Well done, well done.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
Side quest.
A delivery from Martha.
Yeah, Gashal greens. While chocobos adore Gashal greens, their human masters find them significantly less toothsome, turning to them only in times of hardship, most often after their faithful steeds have already been added to the pot. Yeah, well, you know, they are just big chickens. A lot of meat on a chocobo, I would imagine.
These are Gizal green seeds.
Gizal, see?
Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see,
Different
I
pronunciations.
had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping you might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another.
Yeah.
Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do.
That will not
Time
fixed
we
yet?
all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them.
Hmm.
They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
But I'm here?
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
We have time to do this discussion, huh? Don't we?
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many.
Right.
But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
I don't look all that great, bud.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Oh.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance.
How are they here already?
Just like I do.
Do they teleport?
Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village, your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
That's a perfectly good cast iron pan, kind of. I don't think it worked. Nice speech, though.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword.
Oh.
I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
Okay.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
I guess the issue is too, they don't have any training. They've never held a sword before because they were never allowed to. It's probably like incredibly scary for them. Also, if they use any offensive magic,
Thank you, Martha.
they're just draining their own their own MP to live. To live.
One thing,
you know what I mean?
that you'll show them how freeborn fight.
It's like a weird rock in a hard place that they've been stuck into. Well, yeah, so don't use magic. That's fine. But then they might just get stabbed and chomped on by an Akashic something or other and still die.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking,
Right?
you certainly won't be now.
So that's why it's like a weird double stuck.
Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady.
Hello?
We're ready.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments.
Okay.
Each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest.
Very good.
These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can. steadily retreating all the while.
Okay.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs.
And bows do exist. Where are the bows at?
Purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing.
All right.
With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Yeah.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Another
Sir Wade,
setup side quest where they're like, we have to do all this setup, but oh, also Clive's here.
Then you know what you must do. We work together. Everyone playing their part.
This better be like 100
that no
mobs.
Man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria.
For Rosaria.
Also for Pony.
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then.
Yeah.
Eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Martha? Yeah, it's a whole like if you don't help defend your city, then we all die. But if you help defend the city, then you still might die. Yeah. It's also, again, I think it goes back to the fact that they've been slaves their whole lives, essentially, so...
The calm before the storm.
They've never been really trained. Okay, it's a fair share of mobs.
And here it comes. I will not let this village fall. Nice try.
Oh, they're shooting at Torgal. Don't worry, Torgal. I'm almost charged. I'm done. Almost done charging. Okay, takes a while. All right. Oh, I can barely walk up that. Get him, buddy.
This one.
What we got? Ooh. My skill setup is very like boss forward right now. I don't have a lot of this like regular abilities. Probably could have changed that, I guess. Oh, too close. Just want one stack. We got more. Got a couple more. Oh, okay. Hello. Get punched. Never mind. He bit me. This combo right here seems a little bit silly. Like, you just can't be approached at all.
Enough.
Oh, that was it? Okay. That was like 40 enemies, maybe? Should have been like 140 enemies. Fair enough. Unless there's another wave.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Never mind.
Lord Rosfield, change of plan.
Okay. Are there more? Is there a mini boss?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Ah.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us.
Okay.
I could order a detachment or two to fall back.
Nope, just me.
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you.
Yep.
I'll go after the curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
I kind of wish the game would give Clive a little more credit for literally being a demigod, basically. I guess I got a ride out there. The only thing that's hurt Clive so far has been Bahamut and Odin, realistically.
The curl was sighted on Rhiannon's ride back towards Martha's Rest.
All right, I'm off. Why'd the music change?
Come on. Faster.
It is this way, right? I have to head out of town and out and around. Yeah. Whee! Some goblins. Oh no! Flippity flappity flap flap flap. Some goblins. Oh yes, over here. Oh. Oh. It's like a hunt mob spawning. Rawr.
There it is. With me, Togo.
It was mostly a lucky parry just because it was attacking at the same time I was. Oh, never mind. Kamehameha. Very good. Thank you. Indeed. Stuff that I probably don't need. I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
All right.
Back to Eastpool.
Just run up on side of that Coeurl.
KO!
Just like no problem. Wait, Clive only had one side of that? One side of the Akasha coming in? Yeah. True, true.
Lord Rosfield, the curl, is it?
Yes.
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord.
Yes, thank you.
We were able to eradicate the rest of the horde.
I mean, you're welcome.
I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now.
Right.
I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
Don't think so.
I think it might.
Cheers.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Did his mouth just not move? Uh-oh.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do.
Fair enough.
We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us.
Yep.
And still we doubted you.
Yep.
But there's no doubt in my mind anymore.
Okay.
We're free men now. So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
Okay.
And we shall. We all shall. Together.
Very good.
This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
okay,
they'll have us to answer to.
Good.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
There are less of them, so is the assumption that the ones that aren't pictured are dead, I guess? I don't know. Dude, that waterfall is really pretty right there.
Not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an East Poolian if I didn't pull my weight.
Don't call yourself that.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
What?
But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours too.
Okay.
Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
All right.
I will.
Alrighty.
Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
Yeah, I was killing
Clearing
goblins.
The goblins from the Stillwind Marshes.
Yes.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
We'll see about that.
I'll do my best.
Thank you again for all you have done for me and mine, my lord. You may rest assured that Eastpool will be safe in my hands. Thanks to you.
Cool. Good talk. Is there any boxes of loot randomly stashed around here for old Clive? Probably not. This little town is pretty medievally podunk. Well, never mind. Oh my god. Bonk. A goblin coin of all things. Also, there's plenty of little bits of ether floating around. You can see all the little blue twinges. I don't know, that kind of makes me uneasy about all these areas are just gonna flood anyway. Right? Alright, heading back to Malthus Rest. Turn this quest in. Getting there. Getting there. Trying to anyway. There's so dang many of these. So like 4 left or something. 3 or 4 left. Bum 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 bum.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
Indeed.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it.
Okay.
Take it before I change my mind.
Right. What you got?
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves.
Just like
Got your
people, you
hideaway,
mean?
But not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays.
So like people.
You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work.
The cheeky
Told
arse.
me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions,
Hmm.
the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest complete.
Oh, big 5,500 XP though. Martha's Rest signboard. Treasure for the display wall there. The emblem of Martha's Rest, personal fiefdom of the Golden Stable's indomitable landlady. To those with no love for the Empire, the settlement stands as an island of safety in a sea of anything but. What's anything but? Is that like a type of spice?
Don't worry, Clive. You went alone in this fight. Whenever you find yourself in need, be it of money, men, or a bowl of hot stew, the stable's door is always open.
Can I have some of your cured meats, please? I would like to partake in some of your cured meats. None of these doors are open, though, still, eh? No. Where are we going now? Even weirder science. Where's the other part of that quest? Way down here. So this is up top, then. Yes. Up top and across the thin bridge. Okay. Maybe we explored all this before. Still don't know what those chronoliths are even going to do. Don't even have that unlocked yet. Let's try to get this last little piece done before we end this segment, just because it's all been just like world building extra side quests. There's definitely plenty of them. That's for certain. You think the chronoliths are actually active now? Now, I've had no prompt for them or anything. Bum, 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 bum. Too early. Too early again. Oh. Mega Flare charging. Definitely chunkier mobs, that's for sure. Even more coming in. No, thank you. Did I knock it over? Oh. They can't fall off the ledge. Oh, hello. Oh, damn it. Try to get a cheeky parry. Bam! This for me?
That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
He actually made a nod to the whole cross my toes thing. Okay. That's really goofy. Okay. So you're saying these chronoliths are active. So... Yeah, so there's a quest we have to go to here next. There's also Tabor as a side quest and Dalamil Inn as a side quest as well. Let me go deliver this back to the hideaway to turn this in. Just to limit the amount of side quest clutter we have, and then we can move on to the next set of them, which are also maybe seeing if those chronoliths are active.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
We do have to run all the way around into the dungeon, however. Nothing else is procced, no hunt, no reputation reward just yet. Asta dialogue, maybe?
Then again,
Oh.
why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will.
That character is so strange. I almost feel like bad for that character, just because she's just talking into the wind and falling in love with every single character in this entire game, basically.
How was she? With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Oh, Wayne, what's up?
Sid! Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Oh, you don't get one. They just turn on after you get Shiva, you think? But don't worry about them for now. That's fair. Okay.
Good, thankfully. Yeah.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit him to the smelter right away!
Right away! Okay. Okay. It's quite the smelter.
I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
All right.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it, yeah.
Oh my god.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room?
Oh my goodness.
And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
No.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
This boy is too excited. Yep.
So, what do you reckon?
Achievement get, yeah.
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it.
All right, then.
And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
Okay. And then?
Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
All right, I'll mark them.
Hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Consider them marked. Quest complete. Holy crap. Another 5520 XP. Just moving along. Expanded potion satchel again. Necessary for further increasing consumable inventory capacity. Were the same exotic alloy from which the clasp of this satchel was fashioned be used to craft a suit of armor, it would surely be supple enough to accommodate even the greediest knight's ever expanding belly. All right, so we have stretchy metal because, you know, why not? Also, inventory maximized. Also, achievement. Wait for it. 8 potions, 5 high, and then 4 and 4. My goodness. That's a lot. With 2 Ds.
Right then. Let's get back to work. These world-changing inventions ain't gonna invent themselves.
Alright, bye. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go fill up on potions and stuff, I guess. Wait, this way is faster, kind of, but also not really.
Miss, can we read
Did you
this out of the
guys...
story for our lesson today?
Oh.
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
Did you guys ever finish fixing the scale that I didn't finish fixing myself?
Canva lost.
Oh, kind of lost indeed. Alright. Onward to more side quests and maybe main story soon, because there's still so much more to do, it would seem.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tart?